Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen, ponies and Gentlecolts? This is the one, the only Criticism Guy 2009, aka Time for 2011. All my other viewers and subscribers, you guys know the rest. Before to begin, this video is always, like always, as always, and maybe as long as I live, always, I guess. Brought to you by Powerade. You know, got the Mountain Berry Blast thing going on. It's pretty good shit. And speaking of energy drinks and even just regular Kool-Aid kind of drinks like these, there's actually, if any of you guys live out here in the 702 area, word on the street, I heard yesterday that there's going to be this little festival thing. It's going to be $17-20 an hour. They're going to be promoting a lot of monsters and rock stars over there. So any of you guys that are local or you're just visiting from out of town, if you're into this like rock BMX biking, or if you're into actually like any wrestling or anything, and it's going to be out on Desert Breeze Park. If any of you guys, whether you're local, live out here in the 702 Vegas, or if you're visiting out of state, definitely check that shit out. It's going to be happening this Friday or Saturday, I'm not sure. So if you're into BMX shit, definitely check it out. And if not, just go there for the food, because I might go there for the food. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, other than that, yes, I'm very, very, very much aware I'm wearing my muscle shirt because a lot of my other clothes and everything are getting washed. So this is the only thing I could find, unfortunately. But you know what? I want to make complaints saying I'm a fat ass, I'm a piece of shit or whatever, you know. Get off the stage and eat another, you know, go to McDonald's or be a fat fuck or Little Debbie's or whatever. You know, make as much troll comments as you want, because every single one of them will be deleted. Only comments I will end up keeping is the ones that are respectable, has honesty, loyalty, dignity towards it, and if you have the same interest as me, or if it's a nice comment, I'll keep it that. Anything else other than that, it will be deleted and blocked, okay? So, without further ado, hopefully you see the screen, because I was cutting the other half of my last three trailer reviews when I did the Avatar and the other trailer review. I'm trying to remember. I don't know what it was, but pretty much of a kick-ass trailer review. Yeah. Basically, what it comes down to is that I have a really bad camera angles. So, yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So, Inappropriate Comedy. I know this movie came out last week, Friday, but I didn't get enough time around to do an update trailer review on it. So basically it features two really big celebrities, which is Adrien, Brody, and Michelle Rodriguez, aka one of the most beautiful hot-ass Boricua Puerto Rican chicks ever in fucking Hollywood. Maybe the only one besides that Colombian chick, Sofia Vergara, and J-Lo maybe. J-Lo's kind of overrated. I know I'm Puerto Rican too, but like, I don't know. I just never really liked her too much in movies that much. Maybe her music was okay, but as far as her movies go, I was never really a huge fan of it, except for one of them, which was Anaconda. That was probably the only one she ever did that was good. That one and maybe Enough. Other than that, I wasn't really crazy about the ones after those. So yeah, basically, this is basically one of those crazy, psychopathic, real kick-ass action comedy movies, which is kind of like, you know, it's got that same aspect like The Hangover, Project X, 21 and Over, what else? That one movie, I forgot what it was, I think Sharks 3D or Piranha 3D, it's kind of got that aspect to it. The only difference is that it's got some very low-class underdog celebrities, like, you know, you got Rob Schneider, which was one of Adam Sandler's best friends for so many years, Lindsey Lohan, which I really don't have to get too much into detail with her, because she's obviously an alcoholic and a drug addict, you know, and who else? That dude Moreno, the black guy that was in Hot Tub Time Machine in that one movie, The Peoples. I think that dude's name's Craig Robinson. He's a real super funny out dude. He did a couple movies with Seth Rogen and shit. I don't know if that's the same black guy or not, but he looks a lot like Craig Robinson, but he's a funny ass fucking dude, so I'm not sure if it's him or not, but it looks a lot like him. And then the last two people I wanted to get into is, of course I said Adrien, Brody, and Michelle Rodriguez and all of them. Actually, I mentioned everyone. Yeah, that's basically it. And this one other dude, which is, I don't know if any of you guys ever saw the YouTube video, that guy that did the slap chop video in Shamwow. That one dude, I forgot his fucking name. He had like an East Coast Boston accent. Dude that punched that hooker in the face a couple years ago, back in 09. It was basically around the time when I made this channel. So basically, it's been around almost as long as this channel has that I made. Almost 5 years back. Well, June 29th will be like my 5th year anniversary being on YouTube here. Actually, no, June 18th, but I didn't make my first video until the 29th. You can check that out. It's real fucking old. You can tell the differences in my voice, too. I had a really high-pitched voice at that time. My voice is a lot lower now. Basically, yeah, this is one of those crazy-ass, over-the-edge, kind of extremely, you know, controversial kind of comedy movies, like, you know, Family Guy, American Dad. They like to push the envelope in these kinds of movies. So basically, make sure the screen doesn't like fade out. Basically, this guy right here, Adrien and Brody, as you can see, they have the other Inappropriate Comedy trailer poster, but I didn't really want to use it because I was afraid I was gonna get one of those copyright infringement things, and I end up getting a strike on my channel, which I really don't fucking want. So anyone on Google or YouTube that's watching me right now, please don't give me a writer strike or anything. Please don't false flag this video, because I'm just doing a review, okay? I don't know none of this shit. This whole fucking movie actually belongs to Paramount. I have nothing to do with it. They're the complete rightful owners. Hollywood and Paramount, they're the ones that own this, not me. I'm not saying that I own it or nothing. I'm just reviewing it. So chill the hell out, please. But yeah, other than that, basically, it's basically about this dude right here, like I was saying, Adrien and Brody. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes too, which I'm probably going to fail at that. It's about him being this gay cop officer. He's trying to save the city of Los Angeles or whatever, you know. There's this one part in the beginning of the trailer, he's like, oh yeah, go ahead, make me gay. And then like, he basically has a lot of gay, you know, homosexual jokes that are flying around all over the place. Because the last two movies I saw this guy in was like in The Predators and Splice. I really never seen the dude in so many movies. And then he did that little Gillette Fusion shaving cream commercial with that dude Andre 3000 and I think Chris Evans. So I haven't really seen this dude too much in the Hollywood industry. Maybe he was a lot bigger in the 90s, but plus he's Canada. He's Canadian, you know. So maybe he does a lot more videos and movies in Canada than he does here in the U.S. So maybe that could be a factor. I don't know. It's basically about him. He does a lot of little homosexual jokes and puns, stereotypes of gay people or lesbians, trannies, bisexuals, which I thought were pretty funny, fucking funny as shit. You know, he did a good job at that. And then you got, I'm not sure what her part in the movie is, but she seems pretty chill as fuck too. Of course, the beautiful Boricua, Puerto Rican chick, Michelle Rodriguez. I think she's just there to view the movie or something like that. She's supposed to be like one of the audience members or something. Because I didn't see her at all in this movie. I haven't seen the movie yet. I haven't seen her on this trailer. They only showed her a few times, so I'm not sure if she's going to have a big major role or just a cameo appearance, you know. So she's just, basically, she's criticizing the movie and judging it real hard and everything. It's like, you got to be kidding. And then she says, hoorah, you know. Hopefully she gets a nice big part in this movie, because if not, it's going to kind of suck. And then, of course, you got the other underdog, Lindsay Lohan, which I think the last two movies she did were kind of shit, probably. That stripper movie she did a couple of years ago, and then that Elizabeth Taylor one she did a couple of months back, which isn't too long ago. Elizabeth Taylor, yeah. I didn't watch it, by the way, because you already know when celebrities start going on channels like Lifetime or Oxygen or any of those low-class dinosaur fucking channels, you already know that basically it's going to end up, they're going to end up turning their career into shit. Their career is done. But I don't know how she got this movie. I think she's going to be doing that Scary Movie 5 movie too with Charlie Sheen, Emma Stone, a couple other young actors on there. Because, you know, that's, most of those movies like that, they're usually based towards the audience of teens and young adults like me, early mid-20s maybe. Not really anything over than that. I don't know. So, other than that, you know, basically what happens is that, you know, you got this other dude, which was one of Adam Sandler's best friends in the world, Rob Schneider. He's in there. I think he's supposed to be like a porn director or something. He does a lot of these porn sexual, homosexual jokes, just like Adrien Brody does right here. See him in his little LA suit and everything. It's funny as shit too, by the way. Basically after that, what happens is he's showing him giving a midget a high five, and he's like, oh yeah, that's very classy, very controversial. You know, he's making all these little jokes and puns like he used to do when he used to work at Adam Sandler back in the days, which he probably still does, but basically his career's been over since that Deuce Bigelow and the hot chick came out back in the early 2000s, back when I was still like in 5th, 6th grade back in the days. Way before I was even allowed to watch rated R movies at that time. Because I had very strict parents back in the days before I moved in with my roommates and shit. So, it's a long-ass story. I'm not going to get into it. But he seems like a pretty funny-ass dude in here, you know. He's got his typical charm, you know. Even if he's one of the very low-rated stars in Hollywood, he's still a funny-ass dude regardless. Sort of. And then the last one I wanted to get into was, so I already went over Adrien Brody, Michelle Rodriguez, Lindsay Lohan, Rob Schneider. The last dude, I'm not sure if this is him or not. I think it's Craig Robinson. They showed him like in a pool and he's having sex with this one crazy little white girl or whatever. It's like, oh, the way when he put this cock in me, it feels like a cork bottle opening. It's like, what the hell? Really? You're really going to go on and say that? But this is supposed to be a controversial comedy movie, so, you know, you expect that, you know, to happen. And one more thing. Yeah, the guy, that dude Shamwow, the guy that was in Slap Chop or whatever, that's fun. I think his name was Vinny or Vince, one of those two. And, like, he doesn't talk about it or nothing, but, like, they show him in a garbage dumpster talking to himself like he's a crazy psychopathic murder type of dude, because he's smiling the whole time like this. He's all twiddling his fingers like that. You know, psycho-y and shit, you know? So I can't wait to see that fucker in the movie, because he was a funny-ass dude when he did that YouTube video with the Slap Chop and the Shamwow thing. I was back in my college days, like, a year before I graduated, and it's just super funny as fuck. And, yeah, that's basically it about this movie review, Inappropriate Comedy. If I were you, I'd recommend to go check it out, because I would have checked it out, but unfortunately, like I said in my last 2-week videos, before the Oz and Great and Powerful movie I did, my money's kind of tight right now, so I'm going to have to wait around May or June until I start watching movies again. So, because I got a lot of bills and taxes and shit to pay, because I'm kind of late on it. And I don't want the IRS fucking knocking my door and shit, because, you know, that's a whole other video. So I'm not going to get off topic on that. So without further ado, besides all that, and like I always say, people, that's all I have to say for now. So, is what it is, ain't what it ain't. See you when I see you. Have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're at on the planet. All that other good shit. And, yeah. Peace out, take care, see you around, and see you on the next vlog. Take care, goodbye, and stay safe, YouTube, alright? See you guys later, and, yeah, don't drink and drive and smoke alcohol. Peace out, laters, and take care.